Hey, no problem, man. How's everything? I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Big fan of yours, dude. I saw you stand up, like about 10 times, man.
Oh, great.
Every time you come to Long Island, man. I remember the first time I seen you at East Side Comedy Club.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you rock, man.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, how many people? Like I say, you're the first guy I ever, and I think you were the one that wrote it. Was the Amish bit? And how many people you think stole that, man?
Well, I don't know if they stole it. It's pretty easy, straightforward. So, I'd like to think that you're right. I don't know.
Because I saw you do it. This is about like 10 years ago. It must have been like 91, 90, or something like that. And then ever since then, every now and then I see comics on TV using, calling the Amish guy Jedemiah. And
oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, doing it.
I wish I had a nickel for every time.
I know, man. That's yours, man, in my opinion. That's yours.
Yeah, I always seem to be either like 6 months ahead or 6 months behind The Simpsons, So it's like, once I see it on The Simpsons, then I know, like, I got to stop doing it.
That's cool, man. Now, congratulations on Insomniac. It's a huge hit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, how'd you end up landing that gig on and getting the role, the part in Insomniac?
Well, I came to them with the idea, and they kind of liked it because it is really, pretty much like the only kind of show that you could see a guy like me doing. I'm not like a pretty face, I'm not an actor, and it is kind of the lifestyle that I live. So, we started doing it, and they liked it pretty much right away. We took it on the road, to going from town to town, kind of like being a comic, and I think it works best that way. So, I think that they were in a right mindset. I guess maybe something with South Park. They had, they had just found a new way to sell South Park T-shirts or something. So they wanted to celebrate.
Right, exactly. Well, it's definitely it fits your persona like a glove, man. So it's no surprise.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Now, was it a surprise to you that the show caught on and became such a hit that they put it into like prime time and everything?
Yeah, it was really surprising. I didn't think it would even go. I mean, I didn't see much to the show, and it's really a basic idea. It's just basically wandering around, seeing what's open. But the fact that like they have to do 10 and then another 10, and now we're on a third season, getting ready to start the fourth, it was like a real surprise. But the thing that really throws me is like when people come up to me, and start talking to me. It's like pretty cool,
Yeah, you're getting recognized, and you're becoming a celebrity in your own right.
Evidently, guys recognize me more than women do. So I like some women to recognize me. That would be nice. Yeah.
There we go. Now the show is awesome because, you come across as like a guy that belongs in the bars, like not a barfly type of dude. You're stand up, and you fit right in. This is like your territory, and you seem to mesh well in every city you go into.
Yeah, well, it seems like bars to me are kind of like the embassy of the city. I would like to visit, get my bearings and all. So, I feel at home in the bars. Unfortunately, because of the popularity of the show, like when we started, like there was usually people would be like, "Hey, that's cool." Now it's like just like drunken mayhem, people coming up and getting all crazy. So there's that to deal with now. But yeah, the bars are always good to us.
Right,
on the show.
Now, when you go into a city, when you know that you're gonna, do you scout it out and look for, and look what bars you want to go into, what places you want to visit?
Yeah.
And
we, here's a good, for instance, like the last show of the season, which will probably air, I don't know, I guess like February or something like that, was where I drank across Long Island.
Oh, cool.
We started like out on the, East End, like Amagansett, I did a set,
Right.
And then we try and work our way back to like towards Manhattan, So what we did is, like went to a bartending school. I think it was in, I forget where it was. We did that. And, the problem with drinking on Long Island is that like everything is like 45 minutes away. So we couldn't hit as many towns as I thought we would. So, people probably watch the show and go like, "Hey, how come you didn't come to my town?" And it's like, we ran out of time. I was trying to hit last call in Brooklyn, and like it took us forever to get through, with the traffic and everything. So But that was one of my favorite shows because it was cool. It was like a, like a traveling show. And so drinking, we drank through like my hometown and we did all that kind of stuff.
Where's your hometown again?
Well, I grew up basically in Rockville Center. So we went there, and we, drank through to like, Freeport and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we tried to hit as many times as we can. So I apologize if people look at it and go, why didn't you come to my town?
How does now being, now you're like a professional party animal. You've been to all the cities practically in the U.S.
Yeah.
How does Long Island rate?
Long Island is, the best thing about Long Island is last call is late. Right. And the people know how to drink. They don't get crazy, Right. They're really like, like you see girls going wild crazy. They drink and like, they're cool about it. And like when you're sarcastic, like on Long Island, that's like our second language. It's sarcasm. It's like people don't get all offended. Like you go some places in the country, like the Northwest, and you say something like just to be funny, and they're like, "What do you mean by that?" Yeah. That's not true. They don't want to chop a tree down or something. It's like they get all like myth. And everybody's having a good time.
Cool, man. Now, when you do these episodes, this actually consists of one night when you tape it?
Well, like I said, like with the Long Island show, what happens with us, it takes us 2 days to scout. So we'll go to a town for a whole week. 2 days of scouting and 3 days of shooting. And that's mostly because of the logistics of moving around from place to place.
Right.
Like getting access to one place might not be the day that we're there, so we'll stay another day. And, we might want to catch up, an event, so we'll stay another day. But it is all stuff that happens all night, and we are up all night for a whole week.
Wow. Now, you've been in some crazy situations, like you did the ghost hunting thing, and then you've been in, like, with taxi cab drivers and stuff. What's, like, the most, like, situation you've been in where you felt really uncomfortable, like, this is crazy?
The things that make me uncomfortable are really like just the things I think normal people like to do, like parasailing. I'm not into that. Any kind of physical activity thing doesn't really suit well with me. I like the drinking part. I like the job aspect, Although when we went down in the coal mine in Charleston, West Virginia, I was really claustrophobic and scared. I could see you really. Yeah, that's not job for me. This is really good. It's kind of like a career day show. It's like we see all these jobs that like, I don't think I'd have like the emotional or physical strength to do, Yeah, man. Like working at sewage treatment and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But, I'd say the moments that make me the most uncomfortable are usually like, just like introducing things. It's not like, doing it, it's like I'm not a host, Right.
Yeah, because like you said, you'll be out on the scene walking the streets, and then all of a sudden here comes like some toothless prostitute, and
that's no problem.
Yeah, you don't have no problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to commend you for it, you have no problem handling these drunken people.
Yeah. It takes a lot of, I've been there myself, so I kind of know where they're coming from. And you feel it.
You feel this in a lot of ways, like,
What we're searching for now is the quiet drunks, and it seems like every drunk we meet is like really just loud and crazy, so we're looking for people who drink quietly, like the way I was trained. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gotta be, now, when do you know that conversation or something that you're doing isn't going anywhere, it's gonna end up, on the cutter?
You see, I don't really edit all the shows because I'm usually out either doing stand-up or working on the next show. Right. The producers are working on that. I get to see, like, the final cut and all. But, I can usually tell, like, if they're, like, saying something, like, really, like, racial or really just, like, just something that, like, I know the next day they see it, they'll think, like, what did I say? I know, like, we're not going to put that in there, because I don't want to make anybody look stupid. Right. I mean, I don't mind them being drunk and all that, but we don't want anybody to look too drunkenly stupid that they'll feel, like, ashamed, be like, oh, now I can't be governor or something. Yeah. Right. We do have our moments, sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. These people, when they come up to me and they just keep asking me about the show, then I know it's a waste because we never put anything in about, like, we try not to put anything in about the show, doing the show,
Right, because you would probably want to remain kind of incognito right now.
It's just like, it's kind of boring to watch a show where they're talking about making the show,
Yeah. So is now the success of the show and being recognized kind of like, what is it called? Like, a good thing, but also a bad thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that. Like, I don't want to be a celebrity or anything. And I like when I go into a bar and they kind of know what I'm about. But when people come up to me on the street, I don't mind like talking to them, taking pictures or whatever they want to do. It's just I'm not really a celebrity. I think they feel cheated because I'm not like a celebrity type. I'm not like with a beautiful girl. I'm not in a posse. I'm not doing all the celebrity type things. I mean, I still go to the same bars that I went to before I did the show, and I like to, I'm not changing anything I do because of it. I think they just feel weird, like when they just see me like wandering around and they come up to me and they expect it to be a party, but like we'd have no cameras, So they always ask me where are the cameras, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing the show all the time. It's not like, whatever. What was that show where the guy was on camera all the time? Oh, movie,
like Truman Show or something?
Yeah, the Truman Show. It's not like that. Like there is some downtime to it.
Right. Where you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, what's the funnest city you've done?
I'd have to say Belmore. No, I'd have to say New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans is the best drinking town, and but every town has its moment, so that's what's cool.
Yeah, man, and it's good that you always seem to when your scouting is good because you always seem to find the best places where it's very entertaining to watch.
Well, I wouldn't say that we find the best places. We definitely find the best places for us. Like a lot of things about Wild Unease where they go like the hottest dance club. Oh yeah, martini bar. That's not like what we need. It's like we need more like straight ahead drinking bars, and like we try to hit every type of bar that there is. Like we'll go to a martini bar, we'll go to a gay bar, we'll go to a college bar, we'll go to like a any place where they're serving alcohol. Just to show in that town there's like different places to hang out.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like the anti-Wild On.
Yeah, we're the Wild On for ugly people.
You're like the real life Wild On.
Yeah, it's because that's how like I kind of came up with the idea, which is like I was watching Wild On E and I'm like, I don't go to dance clubs, I don't hang out with beautiful models, I don't do any of that, but I'm a drunk, so they should really show that, and like not to like pat ourselves on the back, but we have more fun than they do. Oh, really? I feeling we do because when regular people let loose, I've been working all week, whatever, they really want to have a good time, and I'm always impressed with that.
Exactly, and it's like more for the regular people, the middle class, and that's awesome. And I feel I enjoy watching Insomniac better than Wild On, and Wild On's got all the babes.
Well, yeah, I mean the thing about our show is that like we constantly, every show we get a little bit better at it. We learn a little bit more about what we're doing. Right. It's like a group thing. It's me, the producers on the show, the research people, Comedy Central. We all look at each show and we go like, I hate myself. So I'm always going like, oh, fuck, I should have said that. I should have said this. I should have went here. We should have done that. But we don't have second chances. It's not like a sitcom, Yeah. No. The next town I always try and bring like, what I learned in the last town. So we have some good shows coming up this next season. Like we went to Myrtle Beach during Bike Week, and that was really fun. Oh, that's awesome. Bikers were really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. And like, we did like a whole night where we hung out with one dude doing a job, crime scene cleanup in Oakland, California. Oh, nice. Which is like, he does like, he cleans up the blood and everything. So that was really interesting. Cool. So like learn from each show, like what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. I like speaking of with the police cleanup, I like the episode where you were driving around, I forget what city it was, shooting the rats or something?
The Nutria, yeah. People always bring that one up. And that was like the second show we did, and it was great. And we've never gotten any kind of access like that since then. Oh, I think it's because of the terrorism or something.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Busy. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, you used to write for SNL, and didn't you write for the Jon Stewart, the show?
Yeah, I wrote for Jon Stewart show, and I've done like, Letterman and Conan and all that stuff for HBO.
Yeah, man, so cool. So you've been like, doing all aspects of the comedy world, man.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 16 years, so when people ask me how I got the show, I'm like, well, it started at Governor, and I worked my way. Yeah, that's what,
Yeah, so it's always good to see, like, a real deal, straight up, Long Island guy.
Yeah.
Climbing the comedy ladder, man, and now you got this hit show on your hands you never thought would be a hit. And it's
it's really helped me out with my club work because that's really what I'm all about, which is filling the club. So I'm on the road as much as I can when I'm not doing the show, and I'm surprised, like, the turnout. It's really great.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now, I missed you. You were just in New York recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I missed it.
No, it was good.
Yeah, man.
Sold out shows.
Cool. And that's what it's all about, man. Now, when are you coming back to Long Island? Any dates set?
I hope to be there probably around the holidays, you know.
Oh, great.
At some point, like, you know, somewhere on the island. But, you know, I'm always working in the city, like on off nights, you know, like if I'm not on the road, I'll be doing sets at the Comedy Cellar in Ready or, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely want to get back to do like a real show on Long Island.
Cool, man. And like I said earlier, you're excellent stand-up, man. I've seen you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I seen you in Manhattan a couple of years ago at the Toyota Festival.
Oh, right.
I actually got your autograph. I went up to you and everything, but it's cool, man.
Cool, dog.
Yeah. And I'm really a fan of yours. And when I saw Insomniac, you know, become successful, I was extremely happy for you, man.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Now, if you would, what do you think about doing sitcoms? Would you ever want to star in your own sitcom? I know you said earlier it's really not you.
No, I don't think I have the talent for it. I mean, I'm not an actor, so, you know, I'll take whatever kind of work I can get, but I'm not really like an actor type, and I don't feel like that's my thing. My thing is really doing stand-up, so keep riding that as long as I can, and hopefully I'll, you know, end up a success, you know, which is like the part owner of a steakhouse or, you know, at least, you know, a guy who gets a free car from a car dealership every couple of years.
Right.
Like a local hero.
Yeah, that's cool. You got like, you know, pretty modest goals for, you know,
My real goal is to get enough money to buy Nunley's and open that up as an adult amusement park. Do you remember that place?
No, Nunley's?
Nunley, yeah, you put that in there. People will know what it is.
Okay.
It was an amusement park. I think it's in Oceanside.
Oh, all right.
Closed now.
And now you want to open up as an adult amusement park?
Yeah, like, whatchamacallit, I think it's, I wonder if it's still even there. Like, probably not. To a shopping mall.
In Oceanside?
I think it's in Oceanside, yeah. Yeah. Oceanside or Freeport.
That'd be wild, man.
Mm.
Yeah, cool, man. Dave, like I said, I really appreciate you taking time.
Thanks. Well, you come up and see me, you know, see me do a show. Come up and say hello. We'll grab a drink.
Hey, definitely, man.
All right?
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. I appreciate it.
Easy now.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Dave?